welcome to What's Up in Downtown, an original play I wrote as part of the quarantine bake-off held by, I believe it was UMC Guthrie. They had a national competition, and this is what came out of my body. For context, this piece was written at about the time that the homeless were being covered in the news, that there was a great anxiety about the future of the theater industry. And in general, it was written at a time where, I guess in quarantine on one of those tougher days. So that said, feel free to leave your opinions with us at any time. And I'd like to introduce our cast to you. Today we have Kaila Saunders reading for the role of the stagehand. The theater ghost being read for by Alexander Reed. The Bodega ghost being read for by Alex Hart-Torres, and I will be reading stage directions for the duration of the show. What's Up in Downtown, a play for the Quarantine Bake-Off by yours truly. Bodega Ghost is a Latinx ghost from 80s New York. Theater Ghost is an Italian ghost from 80s New York. The stagehand dreams of being a superstar, and the homeless consist of a whole bunch, at least 10. The time is now, at night, sometime now or soon. The place is an empty, not very rich, and not Broadway theater, a black box or small space where people perform, probably. Lights up on an empty theater. The ghost light is on, center stage, and otherwise the stage is barren. It's probably not an actual ghost light, or if it is one, it's not too faint. There needs to be enough light to light a small circular table with an oversized bottle of hand sanitizer, inside which sits a single rose that is also slightly bigger than a rose tends to be, or is more than likely just an overgrown rose. We hear a bag of chips, and Theater Ghost and Bodega Ghost enter.
So, I'm telling you, right, that now it's like if I come to a deli and I call it a deli, it's a problem. It's a, what'd you say what?
A bodega.
Right. Well, so it's theater if you're talking about the building, and then it's theater if you're talking about the art.
But like, you can't even hear the difference, man.
Doesn't matter. Hear the difference or not hear the difference. What's the matter with you? I'm telling you, I prefer to clarify. I'm a theater ghost, not a theater ghost. I'm not tied to the damn building, for fuck's sake.
So you can just be out of there whenever you want?
Well, not exactly.
Well, then I think you're a theater ghost and not a theater ghost.
I hate that.
Well, there could be worse.
Worse than being confined to a damn building, watching other people making stories happen for the rest of your afterlife?
Sure, bro. You were one of those phantoms from Times Square, and all you could do was see the same stories you probably died doing 6 years in a row now. And it's not even like anyone is ever going to know you're mad about it. What are you going to do? Steal some socks? They're going to call that theater magic. Anything goes missing in the bodega and the cops pull up acting like some living soul straight up stole something. I'm like out here just trying to keep the sardines away from the bodega cat because he's feisty and mad people get caught in the middle.
I like a cat. Me and the other cats come behind the alley sometimes.
Yo, don't. I'm so sick of hearing about cats. If I hear one more.
Oh, come on. It's a classic. I wish they did movie screenings in this place. They let projections often enough. I'd love to see it. I hear people fought their way back from like late night shows or...
A stagehand with a mop comes in humming. She takes a mop and bucket onto the stage. She starts to wipe the floor.
Yo, bro. Do not move.
Bodega Ghost was mid-chew on a chip or whatever was in the snack bag at the time. To the average person, this would mean there is literally a floating bag of chips in the air, but the stagehand doesn't see it yet because of the stage lights.
He's going for the light.
I know.
He's going for the light, but what am I gonna do?
He's gonna follow me and it's gonna be fine.
The stagehand takes the ghost light off stage and we hear some loud fumbling in the darkness. Both ghosts are scrambling loudly up the aisle with the chips when the house lights come up.
Drop the chips, dude.
I'm hungry.
Bullshit. Drop the chips. Any seed, you just get more later.
Nah, I'm tired of my guys getting arrested over this shit.
They don't need chips, dude. You don't need them anyway.
You don't need chips, dude. You don't need them anyway.
I'm just saying, it's not like we're packing pounds or anything. We're out here and every ingenue's dream died, and all that.
I do my hair, toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Hair, toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Woo, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to say,
Another beat too long. This is a person who wanted to be an actor more than they wanted to serve the story. It's almost selfish, but it's not like the stagehand is talking to anybody, so we'll bear with her.
in the wake of our epidemic, the fact that you all came out here tonight to see me, well, it means a lot. If you enjoyed tonight's performance, our theater would love to have your support and make more theater just like this, and maybe better than this. We wouldn't be here without you.
As the stagehand talks, the flour in the hand sanitizer begins to wilt and potentially turn darker.
What the fuck are they?
Furthermore, as you can clearly see, we ask that if you give as much as you can. We need more pure theater, more raw, pure, intense, real theater. So in lieu of your round of applause of appreciation, I ask that you all rise and join me in a moment of recognition. A moment of recognition for what we feel in these rooms and in these spaces, right here, right now. If you could all just shock emoji your face, I'd say feel the frustration, but we're online now, so I don't know what term is appropriate. Anyway, mouth open, eyes squinted shut, and join me. Feel free to cover your ears if you need it. This is a safe space. We'll go on 3.
Suddenly, visibly homeless people begin to rise from the empty chairs and come from backstage. We didn't see them before, they just appeared. The stagehand knew they were there. We don't know if they're actually homeless or just poor looking or what their issue is, but they're clearly not clean and functioning members of society. Very loudly, everybody starts to sing the intro to the YMCA theme song. Not the words, just the introduction. Except for the ghost.
Young man, bro, this is some existential abstract bullshit.
Shut up! I didn't see this on the schedule.
There's a big collective breath cued by the stagehand. And then everybody screams at the top of their lungs. It is sad, it is a relief, it is freeing, it is panicked, it is everything and nothing, and it lasts 20 seconds. Then the lights cut out. There is grumbling and crying while everybody exits off stage. Is someone whispering the Hamlet monologue? People are shouting out lines from famous pieces of theater to no end and for no reason, and their voices fade. We hear some rattling. The stagehand appears with the ghost light. They light it, and they leave. Theater and Bodega Ghost stand in shock. The snack bag is on the floor.
Yo.
They are both clearly still in shock from whatever just happened. Whatever it is, it feels surreal. The overgrown rose from before that was wilting is now a large, black, torn rose that is broken in odd places. The hand sanitizer bottle is still big and now empty.
I don't know if I like that one.
End of play. Please follow and like our company online. We are at The Pressure Players, which is spelled the way it sounds. It's a theater company born out of quarantine. We've got a radio project debuting this summer. It's an adaptation of War of the Worlds. And then we'll be building our official first season. So I will keep everybody posted on all that, but you can just stay posted by following us on the internet. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let me just show all the non-video participants. We could say goodbye. Thank you to the 3, 6, I can count, to the 12 people still sitting in the audience, to the Pressure Players for having us use their Zoom link, and to Alex and Kaila for coming through and reading this show with me. I really appreciate your time, and I want to congratulate all of you on doing the most in quarantine. I'm inspired by your stuff, guys. So
Yeah.
that said, thank you. I'm going to, thank you, Maddie. Maddie says, great work in all caps, and that's how you know it's for real. But again, when the link to this goes up, should you want to share it, it'll be available to all of you. I'll make sure it's available to all of you. But well done, everyone. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time with our next project. Okay?
Hey.
Wait,
Bye,
bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace out, Lemon Scout.
Bye.